nominating me for this award, and the entire planning and host committees for creating such a beautiful evening. And a huge mazel tov to our guest of honor, Dr. Jessica Mautner, and Woman of Valor, Abby Brody. What incredible company to be in tonight. I'm truly honored to receive the Maimonides Award for my service in the South Florida community. When Michelle told me about the Maimonides Award and asked if I would like to be involved in this year's benefit, I was excited and eager to learn more. And then when she told me about the dressy denim theme, I was sold and started to look for the perfect outfit. As a breast surgeon, I usually spend my time talking about BRCA genes, not blue jeans, so any opportunity to add a sparkle to the conversation and make genetics fashionable sounded like a very worthy cause to me. Sharsheret was founded in 2001, just months after Rochelle Shoretz, a 28-year-old young Jewish mother from Teaneck, New Jersey, received her breast cancer diagnosis. Tonight, as we dedicate this evening to Rochelle and honor the legacy she created, I'm reminded of my own mother's story and how her journey shaped the surgeon I am today. My mother was diagnosed with triple-negative breast cancer in 2003 after discovering a lump even though her mammogram had come back normal. She was 47 at the time, just a few years older than I am now. I was a sophomore at the University of Miami, my brother was 16, and my sister was only 10. She was treated right here in Hollywood with surgery, chemotherapy, and radiation. I remember celebrating her birthday that April at Barton G's after her first chemotherapy. We laughed, we over-ordered dessert because that's what Jewish families do when faced with crisis. And soon after, her hair began to fall out. She wore a wig and kept her diagnosis mostly private. It was a lonely time. She did not have Sharsheret to lean on. Her mother, my grandmother Mandy, was her main source of support. And several years later, my grandmother herself was diagnosed with breast cancer and needed a mastectomy. My mom cared for her through it all. And tonight, my mom and Mandy are here with us. Mandy is living proof that you can live a long, full, fabulous life after breast cancer and still look better than the rest of us in denim and diamonds. When it comes to great genes, Mandy definitely takes the prize. She turned 100 this past October. She is the best reminder that you should never skip your mammogram or your brisket. Patients often ask me if my family history pushed me toward breast surgery. The truth is, I knew I wanted to be a surgeon long before my mom or grandmother were diagnosed. But their positive experiences gave me an optimistic view of breast cancer, that early detection saves lives, that research works, and that breast cancer is not a death sentence. When I began caring for women with breast cancer during my surgical rotations at Weill Cornell, I knew it was my calling. I went on to complete my breast surgical oncology fellowship training at Memorial Sloan Kettering, surrounded by brilliant mentors. In 2015, I moved back home to Miami and joined the Miami Cancer Institute. In my first year, I treated several young women. One was the wife of my old college friend, Andy Cohn. Andy and I had taken Hebrew class together at UM. His mom used to tell him, "You should take Spanish, it'll be more useful." Years later, when his wife became my patient, he told her, "Turns out Hebrew was useful." It was Bashert. Ileana needed chemotherapy, surgery, radiation therapy, and endocrine therapy. All of it was worth it. She beat cancer and was able to see her young kids grow up, get bar and bat mitzvah, and her son graduate high school. We became friends, and it was so rewarding for me to see her at synagogue each year, enjoying these important milestones with her family. She and Andy are here with us tonight. That experience and others like it inspired me to start the Young Breast Cancer Program at the Miami Cancer Institute, the first of its kind in South Florida, focusing on women under 45 and ensuring they get expedited, personalized care. It's been one of the greatest privileges of my career to connect these women to each other and to Sharsheret. I am so proud that many of my patients are now part of the Sharsheret community, serving on committees, raising funds, running marathons. Lindsay, Tracy, Dee Dee, Jamie, you are all incredible. Thank you for trusting me to be your surgeon, and I appreciate your support here tonight so much. I ran the Miami Half Marathon with Tracy in 2022 after she had just finished chemotherapy, multiple surgeries, and radiation therapy. This was a very humbling experience for me. Not only did she beat cancer, she also outran me to the finish line and went on to complete the full 26.2-mile marathon while I stopped at the halfway mark. She is a true warrior. It took 3 years and a superhuman patient who became my friend, Lindsay Lamchick, for me to agree to run the Miami Half Marathon again. This time I ran with both Lindsay and Tracy while they raised funds for Sharsheret. Lindsay had just finished chemotherapy and surgery. I clearly did not learn my lesson from the first time around because once again, I was dying at the finish line while both Lindsay and Tracy were in excellent shape. I am so proud of both of them for their victory lap over cancer and for their involvement in Sharsheret. After the last half marathon, I need to warn any other patient who wants to run with me that I have retired to 5Ks. Rochelle Shoritz would be amazed to see how her small chain of support has grown into an international movement, educating, connecting, and empowering thousands of women every year. My rabbi, Rachel Greengrass, also a breast cancer survivor, once told me that in Judaism, whoever saves one life is considered to have saved an entire world. My mom's story is proof of that. Because she spoke up, found her lump, and was treated early, she is here today. Her survival shaped my path, and that ripple has now touched thousands of women I've cared for. Growing up right here in Hollywood, I never imagined I would be standing here tonight accepting the Maimonides Award from Sharsheret, surrounded by my friends, colleagues, patients, and family. To my friends, thank you for showing up on a Sunday night. I know it is no small ask to trade sweatpants for real clothes after 7 p.m. Yet not only did you come, you came dressed to impress. I can always count on you for support and fashion advice. To my colleagues, my nurse practitioners and PAs, Dr. Salinas and Dr. Karkas, thank you for being here. What we do is truly a team effort, and our patients benefit every day from your skill and dedication. If anyone needs a curbside consultation, rest assured the A-team is in the room tonight. To my patients, I always say I prefer to see you out socially rather than in my office, and tonight you know why. Thank you for showing up to support a cause so close to my heart. You are paying it forward by helping women just beginning their cancer journey. Seeing you here, dressed up and living your best lives after cancer, is what motivates me to keep pushing for better outcomes. To my family, having us all together in one room tonight means the world to me. Thank you so much for being here. And to my husband, Michael, who thought breast cancer season ended on October 31st. Surprise, it is year-round. Thank you for your patience, love, and endless support. And to my kids, Ari and Silver, who know more about breast cancer than most adults and who jump in to help with every fundraiser and event, thank you for being my greatest supporters. You remind me every day why this work matters. Thank you, Sharsheret, for this full circle moment and for building a community that ensures no woman or man faces cancer alone. Because of you, patients don't just survive, they thrive. And to everyone here tonight, thank you for supporting an organization that does not just save lives, it saves entire worlds. L'chaim, to life, and to really, really good genes. And now please turn your attention to the screen for a closer look at how genetics and breast cancer can impact all of us, women and men alike.